Fraser Clark early. Oh, Fraser Clark with a big left hook in the inside and the clinch. On some huge bombs right now. Still early though. Yeah, Fraser got to move, man. Seems like he getting walked down a lot in this fight right now. Ooh, touches throwing some huge uppercuts. Ooh, Clark. Oh, Touchy got slipped. I was about to say it too. Oh, his legs is through. Ooh, Clark hit him with a bomb on the button. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, Clark finna get him up out of there. Left hook. Touch is grabbing on right now. Oh, that was I don't know about that stoppage. I don't know about that stoppage. Man, he got hit with a bomb. I don't know about that stoppage. That stoppage wasn't that bad. I mean that I don't know. That stoppage was he kind of out of it a little bit. Yeah, he was still kind of in it. He was like, that was kind of fast, but he got hit with a bomb though. Yeah, Touch was still straight up. I was like, yeah, he's finna get knocked out. Dude standing straight up, man. Straight up, he's standing straight up. Did y'all see that? Standing straight up, that's insane. He got hit on the button too. Yeah, he got hit on the button, man. Yeah, that was insane. He showed up though. Yeah, Fraser Clark made it happen, man. Yeah, that was a good fight for the time it did last. Boom. Referee could have let that go a little bit, man. He was hitting the bad spot. It was kind of like Bacoli and Parker. But Touchy, he was out of it, but he got straight up though. He was like, all right, I'm good. Right here, he knew what was going on. That boy Touchy heated, boy. That boy heated, man. He gonna have to chill, bro. He passionate though. They gotta respect that, bro. He want why security out there like that? Oh, he want to get out the ring. Yeah, Touchy was heated, man. They don't like that early stoppage. Yeah, you gotta respect that, man. Dude's training for a long time. Let me go out on my shield. I really ain't got no issue with nobody arguing about that, bro. When it's a referee stoppage from this point on, somebody's arguing about it, and they was able to stand up. Cause he wasn't that hurt to me, bro. Like McCauley fight, yeah, he was hurt. But this one, as far as he wasn't that hurt, man. By the time they stopped it. Touchy was ready. He was ready to pull a Mike Tyson just now. Security came out deep, man. They had like 50 guys in the ring just now. Man, that referee stoppage was horrible, bro. I can't even lie to you. That stoppage is crazy. That stoppage is crazy, man. Man, that stoppage is crazy. Man, first round KO, man. Yeah, for him to react like that, first thing I said was, man, it was kind of early. Because the way Frazier was swinging, I'm like, yeah, Frazier can knock him down one more time. One more knockdown, I would have been like, yeah, it's over. Because his legs were still under him. When he stood up, yeah, stoppage, man. Can't even lie. Yeah, bro, that stop. I thought I was reacting. Yeah, I thought I was tripping username. I'm like, bro, that was too early. Yeah, I get it too. He stood up good too. That wasn't like McCauley when he was out of it. He got hit on top of the head, but he was still fighting back. The only thing Frazier Clark was doing was throwing body shots when he was punching him. Referee like, no. He wasn't even on the side where he was punching him at. Yeah, man, these refs been destroying some good fights. That was a good fight too, for the time being. Yeah, that was early. Man, I'm not even gonna lie. That was a good stoppage. I mean, that was not a good stoppage. I'll take that back. What I'm trying to say is that was a good performance by Frazier Clark. Being able to drop him like that in the first round, clean, throwing some good shots. I thought Touchy was throwing some huge shots though. And he was able to get up, his legs were strong. He was able to throw some punches back at Clark. Clark took some steps back. The referee called it. I'm like, whoa, hold on. So I thought it was a bad stoppage. That was my first reaction. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Cause usually I don't call things bad stoppages. If I say it's a bad stoppage, that means it was borderline insane. Yeah, I just gotta be real. That was. And if you see how Touchy just reacted, that's not a guy who's out of it or just got knocked out badly. Yeah, he got caught right across the forehead area, around the eyes. But the crazy part about it is he had just hit Fraser Clark with a shot to the head and the body. It's just he had both hands down. Clark was hitting with some big shots on the ropes. The ref was putting his hands on him like, it's over, it's over, it's over. He got hit with some big shots, but I don't. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Hey, if that's the case, look, hey, username. If that's the case, they could have just called a fight when they could have just called a fight when Warley was hitting Fraser Clark with those shots before he got knocked down. Because before he got knocked down, he was getting hit with some shots. I'm gonna just go ahead and say right now that referee probably won't ever referee in Riyadh season. If he would have did that in the Usyk and Fury fight, that fight would have been a stoppage. Yeah, we won't never see him in Riyadh season. But it was a good performance by Fraser Clark though. He did well. But when I turned it on, Touchy was throwing some hands. You could say the first 30 seconds to a minute he was winning easy. He just had those hands down. He dropped both his hands. But yeah, Clark came out strong. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Only thing I don't like is, man, Clark should have fought like that against Wardley, bro. The second time he got caught off guard. I'm talking about the first time. First time, if he would have did that, man, he would have got him up out of there. I thought his stamina was low though. But that was a good performance though. That's how he's supposed to look. Very good performance by him. But yeah, the referee just ruined a good fight though. I don't blame either fighter, but I thought both of those guys were fighting magnificent before that stoppage by the referee. Clark was punching hard too. But yeah, he wasn't out of it, man. Referee stopped the fight when Touchy was right there. Touchy tried to grab the referee. Touchy grabbed the referee when he stopped the fight. Yeah, he was mad. That's crazy. Yeah, that referee he gonna regret that. Clark, that's a good question. Who does Clark fight next? Um, I don't, I don't want to say it because I hope they don't put him in the ring with Moses. I'm gonna say no, they ain't gonna put him in the ring with Moses. But who does Clark fight next? I don't know. I gotta see. I ain't thought about that yet. It's a good question. They was finna break that referee's neck, man. The referee lucky he had gloves on. That's funny as hell. If it's a domestic fight, I would say if it's a domestic fight, I would say the winner of Allen and Fisher. The winner of Alan Fisher. He can fight David Alay or Huey Fury. One of those guys. Probably Huey Fury. Uh Dave Allen or Fisher or one of those guys. Yeah. But outside of that, I don't know. He can fight anybody at this point though. Who was Pulev fighting? I wonder who Pulev fighting. That would have been a good matchup, him and Pulev. He said I think him versus Ruiz or White would be good matchups. Ruiz, White, Ruiz. I think Ruiz will get him right now. I think Ruiz will get him. Well, that would be a good fight. I take that back. Ruiz ain't been looking good lately. That will be a good fight. Yeah, him versus Ruiz would be a good fight. Dillian White, yeah, I watched that too. Yeah, that stoppage was crazy though. Yeah, but I think he can box well, but I guess it depends on a certain day, man, because sometimes he looks different. Sometimes he'll come out. Like in the last fight against Worley, he was facing himself, but Worley just came out like a madman, like the boy did. Yeah, it's a lot of that going on now. Guys just going out to the first round, unleashing. So yeah, he got to figure out his approach. Heavyweight is getting dangerous right now. Yeah, but Clark showed up, man, like he should. He definitely showed up. He needed that win. Yeah, he needed that win bad. He said, yeah, Warley. Yeah, Warley destroyed him, bro. Yeah, that was bad. I can't even watch that twice. I was trying to tell everybody when it was live. I was like, bro, this is not normal. I forgot. Hear my reaction. I was like, yeah, Warley beat him up bad though. We're gonna see how Warley do against Big Baby. That's a good matchup though. These heavyweights starting to step it up, man. It's a good fight. We gonna see Eggington and what was Eggington going against? Cutler. Yeah, man. You know, Egerton, he always with it. He ain't been KO'd in a minute, so it was definitely a wild card, bro. Let's see what Ben Whittaker was saying. 100%, I think this. Yeah, he's wrong, but he's got one. Snoop, playing. Yeah, I'm looking at Ben Whittaker's comment. He said the last fight was Cameron's last chance, one and only chance to beat him. Man, he better show up in this fight. If he don't show up, you see you pulling from Big Baby. Yeah, man. For some strange reason, I don't know how good the press conference was. I can't remember, but I think it was good. But for some strange reason, I still want to see Big Baby fight Anthony Joshua. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I want to see that fight though. Oh yeah, this is first time headliner, bro. Didn't even realize that. Yeah, he gotta get the win though. He don't get this win. Yeah, this is first time headliner. If he don't get this win, he don't get this win. Man, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, he gotta get this W though. But I don't know, man. He looked confident the last couple of days, but last couple of months, he hasn't looked too confident. I don't know how much I can trust it. Dang, they picking Egerton to knock out Cutler by 34%, 35%. Most people going with Egerton in this fight. That's wild. Still close though. It's 50-50 almost. They think he's winning by knockout. That's crazy. Got the next fight coming up with Egerton and Cutler. Yeah, a lot of people going with Egerton. Yeah, man, Ben got to show up in this fight, bro. Cause right now it looks like Cameron has his number. And the last fight was 6 rounds. Man, that 12 rounds would have did a man, bro. 12 rounds would have did a man. Yeah, a lot of people going with Egerton in this for the knockout. I mean, if he want the fight to end by knockout, either on his side or the other side, it definitely can't happen. I think we'll find out very soon. If he wants to make this a knockout kind of fight or not. Yeah, Boxer been putting on some of the best shows the last couple of months though. I can't even lie. I think last year too. I'm just being real. See if Cutler come out here and get an upset or get a decision. It's currently the favorite, but a lot more people leaning towards Egerton. So yeah, this is definitely strange. Still close though. They play sold out, man. There was no way. Yeah, there's no way they can continue without making this fight happen. Yeah, Egerton is seems like he confident, like he got it in the bag. We gonna see what Cutler do. Yeah, I'm ready for this first round to start. Hope this. I hope this is action packed. Co-main event too. They gotta show up. Good jab by Cutler. He getting caught with a jab by Egerton now. Yeah, Egerton not letting him slide with that jab. Ooh, good jab by Cutler. Cutler with a good left hook. Yeah, Egerton, he gotta figure out how he gonna throw them combinations. Cutler got good speed when it come to counter. Good left hook by Cutler. Oh, another left hook by Cutler. Egerton doing a good job jabbing though. He's not letting them move him too much. He's not letting them pressure him. He's doing a good job. Yeah, they scrapping right now. Good combination by Egerton. Good jab by Cutler. Yeah, you said you got Cutler in this one? Yeah, I know. That's why he getting caught like that. I don't know what he's getting. Oh, Egerton catching with a left hook. Another left hook. Yeah, yeah, Cutler tripping. He letting Egerton get comfortable. If he boxes like that, the way he did the end of that round, the rest of the fight, he gonna lose. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Good jab to the body by Egerton. Cutler caught him with a left hook. Egerton come back with a right hand. Jab. Doing a good job moving. Egerton's getting comfortable now, man. He's in some trouble. Good 1-2 by Cutler. Another 1-2 by both guys. Jab at the same time. Egerton get a little more busier. Left hook. Combination by a Cutler. Then Egerton responds. They starting to let their hands fly now. He said, bro, champ, we're not talking about that, bro. Virgil Ortiz got dropped twice by Bullchuck, bro. Quit hyping up these guys. Ooh, bro, look at Cutler's face. He's getting pieced up already. Man, look at his face. Man, Bullchuck got knocked out by Brandon Adams, bro, during the pandemic. Stop it. He's a bum. And your boy got dropped twice by a bum. Stop it. You lucky I let him live over here. Good combination by Egerton. Yeah, Cutler's starting to win now. Egerton slowing down. Oh, he got hit with a hard left hook. Egerton does not want to block that left hook. If I was Cutler, I would throw a million left hooks. You said Ramos and Virgil Ortiz. Come on, bro. Why don't you just change your name to Mexican flag, bro? Stop it, bro. Quit trying to hype up these Mexican fighters, bro. Y'all the only fan bases that gotta go around and hype up y'all fighters just because they Mexican. Stop it. Ain't nobody thinking about no Virgil Ortiz right now. If he wanted to fight Boots, he could have made weight at 147. You telling me about a guy who couldn't make 147? He left 147 because he couldn't make weight. He was out 2 years. People told him it's a medical condition. Nah, Virgil Ortiz left 147 because he couldn't make weight because he was a weight bully. You know how many passes we give Virgil Ortiz? He's low-key a weight bully. It took him 2 years to go to 154. You trying to tell us about a fighter we protecting? It took Virgil Ortiz 2 years to get to 154. Stop it. Good jab by Sam Egerton. Good left hook by Egerton. A jab. Good combination to the body. Ooh, good right hand by Egerton. Cutler kind of slowing down. His punches getting a little shorter right now. He doing a lot of leaning. Face is getting touched up real bad right now. And he's not throwing that left hook, man. He letting this guy off the hook, man. Hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Cutler, he can box, but he ain't trying to win this fight, man. He ain't trying to win this fight. Good right hand by Egerton. I'm gonna be real with y'all. He's supposed to win, but he ain't trying to win this fight. Ooh, good right hand by Egerton. Yeah, man, Cutler, he leaning all over him, bro. He ain't trying to win this fight right now, bro. He said, I'm gonna laugh with Zepeda whoop Shakur. Bro, to be honest with you, the only reason Zepeda is fighting Shakur is because he's Mexican. Tevin Farmer should be fighting Zepeda. Zepeda been looking horrible, bro. I'm telling you, like, a lot of these dudes keep getting passes. Trust me. Good uppercut by Egerton. Ooh, good uppercut. And then Chappie, for your information, Zepeda is one of the stupidest people of all time. Zepeda is the only fighter that turned down Tank Davis for payday. He turned down Tank Davis so he could fight Shakur Stevenson. Zepeda is the dumbest fighter I ever heard. Did you hear what I just said? Zepeda turned down a Tank Davis payday so he can go fight Shakur Stevenson and Tevin Farmer. He's one of the dumbest fighters I ever seen in my life. Matter of fact, he's the only fighter that turned down Tank. Sad. Good combination by Cutler. You said if he wins, it won't be dumb. You co-signing that? Wow. Right hand by Cutler. Good left hook by Cutler. Good left hook by Cutler. He said at least he's taking a risk. Bro, he's almost 30 years old. He's doing his job. Man is almost 30 years old. He's fighting the same level of competition as Abdullah Mason, who's like 20 years old. Quit glorifying these guys for doing their job, man. Keyshawn Davis got a belt before Zepeda. Zepeda failed. His career has failed right now. Hey, good combination by Cutler. Good uppercut by Cutler. Yeah, Cutler's starting to get aggressive now. Good left hook to the body. Ooh, good combination. Good left hook. Ooh, nice uppercut. Ooh, good combination by Egerton. You said speaking of height jobs, Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason's fighting better fighters than Raymond Muirtai. Right? Raymond Muirtai is like 5 years older than him. What we talking about, bro? He's a bigger star on Top Rank than Raymond Muirtai is. So is Raymond Muirtai a hype job? Let's be real. Exactly. And Zapata was the number one but username. Zapata was the number one contender in all the sanctioning bodies. Zapata was the number one contender. He was supposed to fight Shakur Stevens in February. And Raymond Muirtai is a better fighter than him. He's not the best Mexican fighter. Raymond Muirtai is better than him. Ooh, good jab by Egerton. Bro, Zapata turned down Tank Davis. He's probably the biggest duck in boxing. Good jab by Egerton. Said no way Top Rank was going to allow Golden Boy. He was the number one contender, bro. You know what number one contender means? Top Rank don't run anything right now. Top Rank couldn't do nothing for Shakur or nothing. Devin Haney went over there and got the belt and beat Kambosos and Lomachenko. Top Rank don't run boxing. You say he wasn't a mandatory. Who fights mandatories anymore? I'm trying to figure out what mandatories is being fought right now. No, he didn't. Haney only had one belt, bro. I don't know who y'all be watching. Username, no disrespect, but could you please let me know what channels you be listening to that be telling you this? Because I would like to know. They are ruining boxing. They told you Haney had a whole bunch of belts when he went over the Top Rank? Really? Who told y'all this? Hey, username, who told y'all this, bro? Y'all know how boxing work? When the last time Canelo fought a mandatory? I don't think y'all know how boxing work. We still talking about mandatories and rankings and stuff? Y'all trying to explain to me why a dude with no belt turned down the fight? Come on, man. What are we doing? This is the problem with boxing. And this is why comes in everything to the extreme. You a fighter and you beat up people for a living and you got another man telling you that you shouldn't fight another guy. Come on, man. How we respect these kind of fighters? Ooh, good jab by Cutler. You said when Haney fought Loma, we ain't talking about that. Haney went to top rank to get undisputed. That's something different, bro. You might be a little young, bro. I don't know how old you are, but Haney fought Kambosos for undisputed because Teofimo, the great and famous Teofimo, got his tail whooped by Kambosos. I know a lot of people don't talk about that, but the biggest, most embarrassing loss recently in the last 5 years has probably been Teofimo getting whooped by Kambosos. So the reason why Haney had to go over there and get undisputed is because Teofimo didn't go over there and fight him. So when he lost the belts to Kambosos, that's when Kambosos was man enough to go fight Haney, because Haney fights everybody. And that's why guys out here using PEDs. You know, in the UK, they don't put up with stuff like that. That's why some of these guys don't fight in the UK. If y'all ever notice. Only clean fighters go to the UK and fight. The dirty fighters, they stay at home. And speaking of Golden Boy only has like one champion. Ain't nobody on Golden Boy fight for no belts. Nah, I take that back. They got like 3 champions. One of them is a female, and the other one is a guy who weighs like 108 pounds or something like that. 105 pounds, my bad. Ooh, good combination by Cutler. Egerton putting the work on him though, man. I don't know, man. Seems like Egerton putting the work on him. No, he's talking about some other stuff as far as who's qualified and all the other stuff. These dudes don't know boxing out here for real. They just be talking. He was talking about some Williams and Taylor stuff. You see the dude stop talking, disrupting my chat. It's all good. Ooh, Egerton do a good job, man. He got some hands too. He using his reach. Yeah. Zerto, my dog. Yeah, I rock with Zerto. Yeah, but it's just all these guys jumping on my page, telling me about Golden Boy fighters I already reported on a long time ago, and trying to tell me about how good they are. They ain't that good, bro. They only got 1 belt over there. Zerto, the only guy who got a belt. Everybody else ain't got no belt. I don't know why they keep hyping up fighters who ain't got a belt yet. Only certain fan bases, only America does that. Keep telling you about a guy who ain't got no belt. This guy's so great. Why everybody over there ain't got no belt? Zepeda ain't got one. None of these guys got a belt yet. Ryan Garcia ain't got a belt. He might not. They trying to make him a champion so bad because everybody been talking about how he ain't a champion. So they trying to drop a belt on his doorstep. Like, bro, we see the play, bro. But dudes trying to rub it in my face like they earned something. Like, nah, come on, man. Cut it out. They just trying to include all y'all. This is basically like the LGBT version of boxing. They're trying to do it all inclusive so they can include all you weaklings in the boxing. But these dudes ain't fighting for no belts though. I don't know why y'all notice the biggest fan bases in boxing. They yell about certain things are the ones that don't have a belt. Oh, this fighter will beat this guy. Why he doesn't have a belt? If he fought all his mandatories, he'll have a belt. Oh well, he just wants a payday. Oh, okay. Oh, good jab by Egerton. Oh, good left hook. Good jab upstairs. Yeah, I want to see what Joe Cordina gonna do soon, man. Joe Cordina, a guy who ain't ducking no smoke. You said Keyshawn was pretty much gifted a belt, and Ryan Garcia was gifted the main event versus Rolly Romero. Most of these fighters who guys think are better than Keyshawn, they're most likely trash, bro. Do you know that Ryan Garcia was never a champion at 135, and Keyshawn he already has a belt? I don't think people understand that. We got guys in boxing that never been champions. Joe Cordina was a champion before Ryan Garcia and Zepeda. A lot of these dudes overhyped. They just so the casual fans could buy tickets. That's what a lot of these fighters are for. I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm gonna keep it real. Keyshawn, he sells real tickets to real fans. Ryan Garcia and guys like Zepeda, they sell tickets to casuals. You said Ryan is the biggest star on the card. Ryan Garcia has almost 30 fights, and he only has 2 pay-per-views. And they're both with black guys. Ryan's not the biggest star in the world. That's very untrue. It's definitely not true. That's definitely not. They're trying to make Ryan Garcia into a star, but he's not a star. Not like a superstar that people think he is. If he was a superstar, people would know who Oscar Duarte is. Nobody knows who Oscar Duarte is that's walking up and down the street right now. When Tank Davis fights people, everybody knows who Lamont Roach is right now. Nobody knows who Oscar Duarte is. When I say Ryan Garcia is not a star, I'm using facts, not of feelings. Do the average person know who Oscar Duarte is right now? No, because they don't watch Ryan Garcia fights. Nobody does. It's not a star like that. They're trying to build him into a star. If you seen Ryan Garcia more after the Haney fight than you did before the Haney fight, when he fought Tank, it's not that big of a star. I'm not being funny, I'm just being real. And he kind of proves why we don't need belts in boxing. Belts are kind of used for ducking because he doesn't fight for a belt. Nobody holds him to a standard to fight for a belt. So how's he a bigger star? He doesn't even fight for a belt. You said nobody knows who Roach is? Why is everybody begging Roach to fight Tank for a rematch instead of Ryan Garcia? That doesn't make any sense. Can you tell me one YouTube channel right now that's asking for Ryan Garcia and Tank to rematch each other? Or any fans or any? Can you send me any tweets, any newspapers, articles, anything right now that's asking Ryan Garcia and Tank to fight each other right now for a rematch? I don't know why people be sitting up here believing what these YouTubers be saying. It ain't that many people that watch boxing like that. Like, boxing is not soccer. This isn't. I think that's the end of the fight right there. I'm kind of just waiting for this fight to get over anyway. Kind of boring. I'm waiting on the main event anyway. But this is not like the Premier League in soccer. Like this is. Like people think these guys are famous like that. Famous for what? That's just like me saying, man, Conor Ben. Everybody know who he is. Nobody asked Ryan Garcia to rematch Tank, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody. You can't fool it. Trust me. I know the boxing streets like the back of my hand. I know Cap when I say it. I'm from the home of Cap. See, he can say nothing. He knows nobody knows who Oscar Duarte is. Bro knows nobody knows who Oscar Duarte is. Ryan Garcia, man fans out here. Knows nobody knows who Duarte is. I don't know. I guess they ended the fight early because of the head clash. Man, nobody know who Oscar Duarte is. It take me 2 seconds to expose if somebody's a real star or not. Ain't gonna be no long argument. I don't know what they doing. I can't really hear, so I'm just chilling, reacting, or whatever. The faster the main event starts, the better. You said Duarte will manhandle Roach the fight. So you're saying that so you can argue about Ryan Garcia's side? So let me just say this then. Since you said that, why nobody's asking Ryan Garcia to fight Tank? That's all I want to know. Because last time I checked, Lamont Roach just went 12 rounds. And Ryan Garcia quit and said, I can't fight no more. Stop the fight. Ryan Garcia made the referee stop the fight. And 1.2 million people seen that and they don't remember that. And that's a star. Think about that. Oh yeah, they got Egerton at 1. Okay, bet. You said Tank is scared to fight Ryan without a rehydration clause. Of course, I would be scared to fight Ryan without a rehydration clause too. if he's a weight bully. The dude is 147 fighting at 135. Why would I want to fight Ryan Garcia without a rehydration clause? Why don't Ryan just go down and fight Lomachenko right now then? Why would I want to fight Ryan Garcia at 135 if he weighs 147? That doesn't make sense. If that's the case, why Ryan Garcia just fight Boots then? Why would you weight bully yourself into 135 and then complain about somebody making you weigh in with the same thing they had to weigh in with? I don't know why people be saying that, bro. They like literally every time somebody tell it, like, why Tank put a rehydration clause in there? Tank ain't forced Ryan Garcia to fight him. If Ryan Garcia is the big name and he brings in the pay-per-views, why would you beg Tank for a payday? He ain't forced you. Nobody else begging Tank to sign to put him on a rehydration clause. Only Ryan was crackhead self was dumb enough to do that, allegedly. Smoking all that stuff. I guess his mind flipped the day he signed that contract. You don't see nobody else that was dumb enough to put a rehydration clause on there. People just got to admit, boy, your boy was desperate for a payday. Duh. He was desperate for a payday, and he admittedly do drugs. So, and we supposed to have this guy as the face of boxing? Really? Canelo did all this hard work so he can hand the sport of boxing off to a guy he don't even work with no more. And you know what's funny? Out of all the people Canelo said he don't like, he went at Ryan Garcia the worst. And Ryan Garcia gets a pass. That's funny. Canelo said that man stole money and everything. I mean, owes money. My bad. Owes money. I retract that statement. Owes money. Owes. Yeah, Egerton was getting pieced up, dog. Look at his eyes, bro. That dude's eyelids look bad, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fry this guy later on, man. I've been seeing everybody been talking slick lately about this guy because he got off his little suspension today, like he's a star. Gotta quit hyping up these little guys, man, in boxing. If they won one little fight. Starting to notice that lately. I'm like, God, some certain fan bases are hyping up guys after one fight. Talking about who got a resume. It's getting outrageous in boxing these days, man. They hyping up a lot of these young guys after one fight, man. Got to bring them back to reality. Yeah, that's crazy. You can tell I'm a respectful boxing YouTuber because today was my first time saying, why are you telling me about a guy who ain't got a belt? I mean, these guys ain't got no belt, so they just be sitting up here like, this guy. Like, bro, just have the champion fight his mandatories and those guys will be able to prove themselves. But when you allow ducking to go on, it's going to be a domino effect. You know, some people are desperate right now. They're trying to get prospects and guys who turning down Tank Davis fights. They're trying to get fans to hype these guys up. Who in their mind turns down a Tank Davis fight? That's like turning down a Tyson Fury fight. It's like turning down an Anthony Joshua fight. It's like turning down a Canelo fight. Nobody's done that before. Just insane what goes on. That's why I'm glad Ben Whittaker and Cameron is fighting next. This is a fight that needed to happen. We've been waiting on this fight to happen. Yeah, that Egerton fight, it's cool. This fight is cool, but man, they ain't really doing nothing, man. That fight was cool, but they weren't really doing nothing. The way they've been refereeing fights, bro, I'm not really. Especially at that Frazier Clark fight. I mean, this fight was action packed, but after that early stoppage, I'm ready for this main event. But yeah, man, I seen people last night. Cause I let it slide last night. I wasn't really tripping. I seen people today and well from last night, but I seen people today talking about some Virgil Ortiz and Conwell. Like, bro, y'all ain't been talking about Virgil Ortiz and Conwell. Like these dudes be doing some cowardly acts in boxing, bro. They don't promote a fight till somebody lose. It's the most cowardly stuff in boxing. This is why Turkey Al-Sheikh is around. You know the fans gonna still do the same things they've been doing, but sorry to tell you guys, those days are over, man. Over. The narratives is over. You know how many careers got destroyed like that? I'll explain to y'all how many careers got destroyed. Tyson Fury is currently retired right now, and we haven't got to see half of the fights we wanted to see in the last 10 years. So congrats. And dudes, we still arguing these same narratives from 10 years ago when their grandfathers were still alive. Like, cut it out, man. That's crazy. At least they kept it honest about the Whittaker fight. Because, man, going into the fight, Cameron was getting no shine the last fight. The last fight, before the last fight, Liam Cameron was getting no shine. I know you're getting a lot of pub right now, but people was definitely denying him. Shooting the skills down, talking about everything, but dude was ready, man. He prepared. He looks like he's in better shape this time. It's gonna be a very good fight, man. Very, very good fight. Yeah, I've been waiting on this one. Yeah, these dudes on Easter Sunday just coming in here lying, bro. Yeah, this is the only sport I know right now currently that promotes lying. I think that's something that has to go away. He said, I hate an underdog story. I'm the opposite, so that's why I'm laughing. I understand what you mean. They should have had Joe Cordana or something, man, on a card like this. He ain't no Metro no more. Yeah, that Egerton and Cutler fight, it was all right, but man, I knew they was gonna do something like that. All that roughhousing and stuff like that. Fight didn't go. Wasn't exciting either. They showing commercials throughout this whole thing. Like, hurry up, man. Yeah, after they finished that Fraser Clark fight, my heart went in that Egerton fight. It was like first couple rounds, not really. That Clark fight was good. I don't know why they stopped that early. It is what it is though. It's their fight card. Yeah, the undercards. The Tyler Denny fight was good, but I know they had Dalton Smith fight yesterday, so that fight card was good. Even though I missed the fight, I gotta go back and watch it. Well, yeah, this is trash though. I forgot what fight got pulled off of that Carnivine card, but man, that card was amazing when they had that fight on there. I think it was the Okoli fight. Might have been something else. I don't know. It was a fight they had on there. It took off. I don't even know these guys fighting at. I don't even know what weight they fighting at. If they fighting at 54, man, I got Carnivine. Yeah, the undercard. You said the undercard last night. Oh yeah, the undercard last night was straight. I think the undercard yesterday was good though. They had what? Josh Warrington. Who else was on it? They got Josh Padley fought yesterday. Who else was on there? Josh Padley just fought recently too. I forgot who else was on there. Yeah, undercard last night was good though. Yeah, Golden Boy be having some good undercards though. I gotta give him credit. Definitely not a hater. I give credit what credit's due. Golden Boy be having some good cards. What is this? What you got? You got Ben by knockout? You think Ben will get the knockout? Man, if Ben got go out here and get a knockout, bro, that'd be crazy. He's talking like he's for sure win, bro. Ben got to get this win, dog. Ooh, yeah, that was a bad knockout, man. You say you got Ben on points? Oh yeah, I got Cameron knockout. Well, it's 10 rounds. I don't know. I think stoppage, but I'll probably lean towards stoppage, but it might be points though, bro. 12 rounds, I would have definitely said stoppage. You think there's any chance it'll be a trilogy? That'll be another question I got. Trilogy. You think a trilogy will happen? Possibility of a trilogy. Oh man, you can't talk. Here we go, man. Why you gotta be all that, bro? He said bigger fights. He gonna have to. He gonna have to get back in the jail, man. It depends on how his performance is. Let's not move ahead of ourselves. You said bigger fights. This is his first time headlining. This is a bigger fight. Matter of fact, Liam came back. Trey said he got Ben bet. Everybody had Ben last time though. Hey, but I think Ben. He said he confident though. But I'm going with Cameron now. I'm not too confident. Ben changing the fight to 12 rounds a couple days ago. Definitely not going with bro. I can't trust nobody who said, no, I don't want to go 12 rounds. Nah, can't do it. Definitely can't do it. He got to show me on the screen. He got to rob him today. Oh, yeah. Trey, I already know. Shout out to them dog Trey, too, man. No, I like Ben, bro. I ain't going in on Ben like that. I definitely like Ben Whittaker. I like Ben Whittaker. I think Ben Whittaker got real skills. They just rushed him a little too fast in the last situation. In this fight, he do got a new trainer and stuff, but I ain't gonna lie, they ain't finished the last fight, so it's like he kind of cheated himself because he went in the ring with Liam Cameron that long. He ain't really get, you know, a full breakdown of what he really liked. So it's a lot of stuff he didn't see, and we got to realize too, Cameron hasn't been boxing the last 6 years. He's been chilling at the house. So this is a guy that literally came off the couch. So every day that goes by, Cameron gets better. That's why by the time Ben was in front of him, he was like a whole different fighter. Because Ben was like, nah, Lyndon Arthur, he ain't that good. And people like, what? Lyndon Arthur ain't that good. They said Ben should have changed it to 4. Yeah, when he said bro, that was crazy. I thought the fight was gonna get canceled. That's why I ain't say nothing about it. I was like, man, they're gonna end up canceling this fight. They changed it to 10 rounds. Come on, man. Bro, that's a big crowd for a fight too. But Ben Whittaker's first, it's a big crowd, man. Yeah. It is, bro. It is. Gotta be surreal, bro. Especially recently. Definitely surreal. Definitely after the first fight, it's surreal, bro. Way different energy from the first fight. Way different energy, man. This is a quick turnaround from the first fight. But yeah, Ben is still an Olympian, bro. Like let's not get it twisted. It still is Ben Whittaker. Like last time, man, I just want to see a classic fight, bro. I'm mad the first one got stopped so fast. Yeah, this is surreal. It's like a tournament. We gonna see after this fight. I'm rolling my dog Cameron on this one. Got to. Bro got them hands, man. He caught everybody by surprise last time. Yeah, this is a good fight to have on Sunday though. That undercard could be a little better though. It was cool though. I don't know what it is with the UK, man. They referees starting to get like the America now, man. The stoppages and stuff just it's getting outrageous. While we're waiting, let me see if they got a coffee box up here we can look at while we wait. I ain't really look at I just went ahead and just went what I seen last time. Chill, dog. Bro said he brought out the church choir. uh, that's funny. Let me look at these punches real quick. I ain't really get to break these down. So Ben was 25% on his jab. Cameron was 20. Body punches. Ben was busy on the body. But his total punches thrown was starting to get close to what Cameron was throwing. Starting to get too much of a back and forth. Let's see. That was a stamina issue. Total punches landed, thrown. Cameron started throwing more shots than Ben in the fourth and fifth round. And landed more. Oh man. This is gonna be a classic, bro. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. This is let me see. Check out a couple things. Jabs, pound punches. It's gonna be wild, y'all. This is gonna be a good fight, y'all. I'll tell you that right now. After what I just seen on that comfort box, this is gonna be a good fight. Yeah, we gonna see, man. Hopefully Ben came ready to fight, man. He gotta put it on his shoulders. Yeah, that crowd, whole crowd standing up. It's the fight everybody been waiting on. See, this is what happens when you let fights naturally happen and instead of trying to build up fights. All these promoters act like they know everything. These dudes ain't that smart, man. This is what happens when you naturally pick fights. When you don't try to build up every fight. This is what happens. I'm telling y'all, if you notice, if you look around right now, the biggest fights to make in boxing are fights that organically can happen instead of ones they just try to force. And then even then they don't want to make the fights happen. But so it happens. It's happening now, but you know what I mean. Sometimes you want a fantasy fight, but sometimes the real thing is better than something you could have put together. This is a fight that a lot of people wouldn't have put together. Cameron look good, man. He in good shape. Ooh, I don't know if everybody know it or not. Yeah, they always got good energy. I don't know. That Ryan and Haney fight was crazy. I haven't seen too much energy like that. A couple of other fights too. Couple of other fights. I think Canelo and Charlo was cool. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. Liam Cameron look like he in shape, man. You said crowd 50-50? Nah, it's like probably 60-40. Well, I agree with that. It's 50-50. The ones who probably yeah, it's 50-50. You know why? You're right, bro. I agree with you. You know why? The other ones, people who are like fans of Whittaker, they probably haven't been saying nothing like publicly since the last fight, so probably seems that way. But yeah, it's a lot of people that still rock with him. I think he's a good fighter. Oh, they booing him right now? Wow. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, they switched up, bro. I'm telling you. They were cool, like, to be honest with you, they weren't mad at him after the fight. It was like that Monday. Yeah, that was cool. First round, man. That's a big fight right here. Cameron look like he in good shape, though. Way better shape than he was the last fight. Way better shape. Let's see how Ben is in this fight. Cameron come out with a jab immediately. Ben get whacked with a jab immediately by Cameron. Ben comes back with a jab of his own. Ben get whacked with a jab again. Ben with another jab. Cameron is cleanly catching Ben with a jab like he's throwing it with his eyes closed, man. And Ben is working early too. He's doing a good job throwing multiple punches and pacing himself. Keeping that distance too. He's doing a good job. Cameron is accurate with that jab right now though. For him to be that accurate, he feels like he just started off at the last round when they boxed. He has that experience too, so it's gonna play a huge part. Ben is using that 1-2, using the jab, 1-2. Ben jabbing, using the 1-2. Caused a lot of problems early. Ben throwing that jab. Ben throws a left hook. Ben throws a 1-2 upstairs, right hand to the body. Double jab upstairs. A jab upstairs by Ben, another jab. By Cameron. Another jab by Ben. 2 jabs. Yeah, you know how that is, bro. A 1-2 by Ben. He's turning Cameron. I'm not gonna lie, even though being successful early, he has to remember that the issue last time wasn't the skills, it was the stamina. I hope Ben knows how to change pace as far as if we're gonna find out if Ben's fight at one speed in this fight. We're gonna find out if he fights at one speed. They'll understand what I'm saying later. Ben doing a lot of jabs right now. Fighting good though. Looks like the last fight so far, to be honest with you. Ben doing a good job with that jab early. Catches camera in the right hand upstairs. Doing a good job jabbing. Left hook by Ben. I mean by Cameron. Ben with a jab upstairs. Cameron misses with a left hook. Cameron walking towards ropes a little bit. Cameron with a jab. Double jab. Catches with a right hand a little bit. Seems like Cameron just pacing himself. He ain't moving too fast. Pacing himself right now, not moving too fast. But Ben is he gotta slow down a little bit. He's every so often he started to get moved a little faster. He has to slow down. Yeah, Ben doing a good job though. Yeah, he is doing way too much moving, ain't he? That's what I was saying. He's doing way too much moving for the first round. Hey, I had to ask myself, what round is it? He was moving like it was the second round. I thought it was the second round. Yeah, he's moving way too much. That's why he didn't want 12. Moving a lot. Good jab upstairs by Cameron. And Whittaker's, he been working that jab the whole time, man. Doing a good job. He's doing more of the push jab. He's not really snapping that jab out there. I don't know if that's a good sign. Let me see something. It's not a good sign, really. Oh, let me double check something. Yeah. Cameron with a body shot. Whittaker throwing that jab out there, not really Whittaker not really throwing no pop behind that jab, man. He's just touching out there like he's on a heavy bag. Good jab by Cameron. Ooh, good body shot by Cameron. Good right hand upstairs. Right hand by Cameron, another right hand. Oh, big right hand by Ben Whittaker. Catches Cameron upstairs. Oh, big right hand by Ben. Oh, referee weighs out the fight. Uh-oh. Bro, he never touched the ground, bro. That was a horrible stoppage, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. That was horrible. He never hit the ground. What? Come on, man. Y'all can't say y'all. Nobody can say they can co-sign that stoppage, bro. Come on now. Let's be real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is what it is. It is what it is. Dang, that's crazy. They stopped the man and didn't touch the ground. Oh, yeah. If I would have, bro, trust me. That's why I said, bro, like recently, I said, I don't know if I can just fly to a fight like that, bro. I said that recently. I said, I don't know if I can just fly to a fight. That was a horrible stoppage. Oh, yeah. Trey, you be on point. You already know that. Trey definitely be on point. That was a horrible stoppage, though. Bro, they stopped 2 good fights like that today. You say he would have got hurt. He need to get hurt then, bro. I can't be stopping my day trying to watch fights like this, bro. He needs to get hurt. He needs to get sent to the hospital. I can't be stopping my day for fights like this. Oh man, I can't do that. I can't do that. That was a horrible stoppage. In my opinion. Nah, I can't be doing that, bro. It's Easter too? Hell no, they tripping. Nah. I'm gonna go ahead and make my post. Yeah, they tripping. I can't be stopping my days like this, bro. For a couple of punches to hit a guy, referee like, oh, that's too much. Bro, this is Easter Sunday, man. They want the fans to watch boxing on Easter Sunday. We support boxing on Easter Sunday. And the guy doesn't even hit the ground and they stop the fight. Then the other guy gets off the ground, throws a punch, and the referee stops the fight. Twice. They cannot ask the fans to support boxing like this, then we do it. And they do it like this. A couple of punches and you stop the fight. It's not good for boxing. It's just not. Especially after the guys flew out the ring the last fight. And one of the guys that got the draw, people felt like the guy who lost the fight this time, they felt like he won last time. That's crazy. Look at the crowd. Even the crowd. Look at the crowd, Trey. The crowd even telling you that, bro. The crowd like, bro, come on now. They gonna ask that, hey, they gonna ask them same fans to be like, hey, y'all gonna come out and see the next Ben Whittaker fight? They gonna be like, for what? So we can get called off in the first round? Nah, we good. That's bad business, bro. I'm just being 100 with you. I'm just being 100 with you. That's bad business. That was a bad stoppage. 2 bad stoppages today. They cannot keep asking boxing fans to support this kind of stuff, bro. It's just this. If they think Ben Whittaker, Deontay Wilder never had a stoppage like that. That's the crazy part about it. I can name guys with more power than that never had a stoppage like that. Deontay Wilder never had a stoppage like that. Tank Davis never had a stoppage like that. Canelo Alvarez never had a stoppage like that. Triple G never had a stoppage like that. Benavidez never had a stoppage. Like, bro, who do they think this guy is, bro? Anthony Joshua never had a stoppage like that. You can name any great fighter. Oh no, Trey, I agree with you though. Ben came out ready to work, bro. No, he came out ready to work. And he caught him with a good shot, bro. He did. Look comfortable too. Confident. He looked confident. He got him with a shot on top of the head. That's where he got him at. But Cameron got a chin though. He was getting whacked too. Yeah, you can say, yeah, I can see what you're saying though, Trey. But the only reason I say that is because you don't end a controversial fight just to have another controversial fight. Like who put these guys in charge of putting the fights together? You don't end another controversial fight with another controversial fight. You just don't do it. But I think that Ben Whittaker fought well though. Definitely don't take anything from Ben Whittaker. I still think he's a good fighter. You can go back to any videos I always say, even with all this stuff going on. Definitely still say he's a good fighter. Definitely. Never called him Whittaker. I did think he quit though. But uh definitely a good fighter. I definitely think Ben Whittaker was a good fighter though. But um just got to get the fans off his back, man. I don't think they did a good job of getting the fans off his back like that. He was on his way to get the fans off his back, but I don't think the promoters did a good job of getting the fans off his back. I think he ran over there and started yelling some stuff over to some fans or whatever. But yeah, man, it's gonna be some fans that's very upset about this, bro. They really gonna be upset about this. They don't. That stoppage was early, and trust me, anybody can bounce back, bro, in the UK. Trust me. And Derek Chisora has showed you many times over. In the UK, you can always get your respect back. But Ben Shalom, he's a young promoter. I understand what he's trying to do, but bro gonna have to understand, like, sometimes, man, you gonna have to make this guy defend himself, and also he's gonna have to go out there and fight somebody to the end, especially when you have the fans on your back like that. You just gotta realize nobody's ever had a situation where somebody flipped out of the ring, got injured, couldn't continue, was iffy about the rematch. Fans was egging for us. The biggest fight in the country. It's the biggest fight in the country, so you don't want everybody like, I don't know, man. But I definitely feel like you got to give Ben Whittaker his props, man. He's a young guy trying to put on a show. He's trying to be a good entertainer. He found his niche to get fans to latch on and get him views. It definitely brought a lot of new viewers to the sport of boxing. He's a hardworking guy, man. Of course, people will say he's arrogant, but just got a persona where he's trying to put on to sell tickets. I think he's a good guy at heart. I definitely think he is. Well, yeah, that was horrible what they just did though. That stoppage, oh my God. What are they doing? What are they doing? Give him a highlight knockout where he can be like, look, I put him down. That's all behind me now. They ain't let him shut the door on it. I think the promoters let him down. Ben Whittaker had a good stoppage on the second round, referee stoppage, but he had Cameron hurt with the right hand. Big right hand, too. Big right hand. Had him hurt bad. Backed him into the corner. Cameron was good with the jab, though. He did an excellent job jabbing. Cameron did an excellent job jabbing, man. He was jabbing very well. But he didn't throw enough. And early on, and I think right when he was about to get going, he got caught with that right hand, and they gave them an opening to stop the fight. But I definitely think Ben Whittaker is a star in boxing, though. I don't throw that around a lot too, not because he dances around and does his stuff. I think he's a star in boxing, but I just think his development is just off a little bit. They're trying to move him fast a little bit, put him up against a test with a guy who was just a force in boxing. Yeah, but man, he gonna be all right. Ben gonna be straight, man. He had a good performance. These referees in the UK though, shout out to Trey too, man. I appreciate my dog Trey for coming through on Easter, bro. Shout out to you, man. That's number love for that. Appreciate you. Using one too. But they gotta get these fans off Ben Whittaker back, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know if this helps. I know he gonna get the victory, but I don't know. I'm gonna double check Twitter real quick before I hop off, but I think it was a good performance by him, but I gotta keep it 1,000 though. Definitely don't think you can't stop the last fight early, then be like, bro, this gotta be one of the fights where people be like, man, they start that fight way too late. Let me see what everybody's saying. How does Howard Foster still keep getting these high profile fights? Bro, hey, oh man. People are upset. People are upset about this, buddy. Oh, okay. I'm not tripping then. All right. So from what I'm seeing, the referee Howard Foster, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've been telling you guys about these referees ever since that one guy. Still don't. I forgot his name. The guy who did the Cordina fight, when he almost got Cordina put in the hospital. I'm actually glad Cordina ain't fought since then because. But these referees, man, these guys are disgusting, bro. These referees gotta do better. Referees gotta do better. Even when Joshua was getting punched by Dubois, it was a couple of times where Joshua knee was on the ground, the referee just standing there between Dubois. I'm like, bro, push him away. Like, but for this to get a stoppage, the way that referee did, that was disgusting. I didn't like the Clark stoppage. I felt like that fight was you said people are mad. No, they're not mad about Whittaker winning. A lot of these people are fans of Whittaker, bro. No, a lot of these people are fans of Whittaker. I'm telling you. A lot of people are fans of Ben Whittaker. They just like boxing. They just feel like Cameron should have got a fair shake, bro. He got robbed the first fight. I don't know if people understand the first fight, going into the first fight, and then how the first fight turned out. To end the first fight early, then to end the second fight early, that's horrible, bro. That's horrible. And then the fans asked for this fight. The fans don't ask for the fans in boxing don't ask for that much. We only ask for certain things that happen as far as fights before a guy retires, and that's about it. Every other fight they put out, we support. But when you go out here and you end fights in the second round, you had that many people come out on Easter to see a fight. You know how many people plan their whole day around the fight instead of celebrating Easter? Then you come out there for 2 rounds, a guy doesn't even touch the ground, and you spend all that money. Some people probably came from another country just to watch that fight. And you see what? 4 or 5 minutes of the fight, and you back on the plane? Think about that now. Somebody in that crowd left their family to go support their favorite boxer and seen 4 or 5 minutes. It's not good for boxing, man. It ain't that people are mad. People feel like they got robbed. There's a difference between being mad. You ever see somebody feel like they got robbed? They look like they're mad, don't they? Trust me. I know I got family in the room probably right now like, man, you spent all day to watch a 2-round fight? Come on, man. Disgusting what they doing. Trust me, bro. If anybody, that's the thing about with these promoters. Anthony Joshua has lost plenty of fights. You don't see anybody in the UK saying, I'm not finna watch another Joshua fight. To put kid gloves on Ben Whittaker, it's sad. It's really gonna hurt his career because he's not gonna get the full development that another fighter would. The same way Dubois had to go out there and take a couple of bad beatings from elite fighters to get better. They taking all that away from Ben Whittaker. He's not gonna get a whooping like a man. He gonna get half a spanking. He gonna get half the experience. And he gonna be half developed, like he is now. We didn't even get to see what his stamina was like. We all know the last fight ended because of his stamina. We didn't even get to see his stamina. So I'm gonna tell you right now, go back to the second round of the fight that just happened and look at that little jab he was throwing out there. Look at the jab And if anybody was on the live just now, look at this number up here. In the second round, I want y'all to see what the number is for Whittaker's jab. You seen that touch jab, the little push jab he was doing? It starts to go down. He throws 41 jabs in the second round. In the next round, he throws 24. Yeah, people feel robbed, man. That's it. It was a good fight, though. For 2 rounds, though, what kind of fight is that? That's like somebody throwing a couple of items and then you wrestling a little bit, throw a couple punches, then it's over with by then. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for people you gotta understand. And then this is a Sunday. A lot of people going to are getting ready for work around this time right now. So, you know, to get people to step out for that, definitely disappointing. Because you got to understand, everybody was supporting Ben Whittaker going into the fight the first time. Everybody knew they were supporting Ben Whittaker. So the reason why you see a lot of people supporting Liam Cameron around this time is because they just want to see a guy who performed at a high level that a lot of us have not seen before. A guy compete like that who's been sitting out for a long time. Then he comes in, put on a great performance. People just want to see him fight again. And that was a good fight. That's why a lot of people are watching this fight right now, because the first fight was good. The first fight was so good that the main event kind of got overshadowed by a fight that people was treating like it was a prelim fight. And that was a Riyadh season card that had Beterbiev and Bivol on there. Imagine if Bivol was on the ropes like that. He got hit with a big shot. He was on the ropes, and they just stopped the fight. It was like, yeah, I like Sunday fights. I love Sunday fights. That Clark and Wardley fight last year was on Sunday. That was the day after Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fought. Bro, that was a good card, bro. I love Sunday fights, UK Sunday fights. I think it's the best idea they have. Yeah, for some reason. Man, I mean, they gave, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Clark would have got a stoppage like that, he would have never had his face disfigured against Wardley. Because Clark got hit with some shots. He got hit with more hard shots against Wardley than what Cameron took. Fury got hit with more hard shots against Usyk in the 9th round. This is why everybody says, this is why everyone says, when we sit up here and tell everybody, hey man, we feel like this guy won or this guy won by a knockout. People are like, oh, well, he beat the count. He beat the count in this fight. This is why when people bring up that beat the count stuff, this is why we tell people they don't know boxing. These people don't care about no count. They sat up here and used this referee to call this stoppage. They're going to put the responsibility on him. I wish we had a rule where if a certain referee walks into the ring, man, we just walk out, man. We don't even care. That's why sometimes, man, these people are smart. They don't even announce the referees until the day before the fight sometimes. Because they know fans is smart, man. We won't support. If a certain guy, if somebody says right now, hey, Steve Willis gonna do the rematch for Tank and Lamont Roach, ain't nobody finna pay for that fight. Yeah, that's bad, man. That was bad. That was a bad fight. I feel like a lot of times, and the reason why I say it's bad is because Ben Whittaker is like 27. Let me see how old Ben Whittaker is real quick. Ben Whittaker is 27, so he just spent 6 months of his career. It was longer than that. The fight, 6 months. So he spent 6 months of his career waiting to have a round and a half fight. A fight that was a round and a half long. And the referee like, yeah, go ahead and call the fight. Man, come on, man. Telling you, hurting this man development. Then we're hearing issues about him being on weight, and people feel like that's not a big deal. Yeah, he's on weight as far as right now, but you got to realize he looks smaller than he did last time. If anybody knows anything about weight, once a guy who usually cuts weight at a certain weight class starts to look smaller and smaller and smaller, start to realize that, probably getting too big for the weight class. That's why some guys, when they step on a scale, people say, oh, that guy looks drained, because he's getting smaller and smaller, even though he's been in the same weight class. Yeah, but yeah, you hate to see guys go out like that, man. Be honest with you. I don't want to say too much on this issue as far as right now, but y'all know how I feel. I know how most people feel out there. I guess everybody feels like how I do, so I can respect that. I can respect the people who don't feel like that. If you feel like, it was a fair win, I can respect that too. Because Ben did go out there and work hard to get the victory. And he's a young guy, has a lot of pressure on himself. Didn't think he'd probably be in this situation when he signed up for the Liam Cameron fight the first time. But you gotta realize though, as a fighter, bro, the only advice I would give Ben Whittaker is, when you're a fighter, man, don't let nobody like me or any other fans out here know more about the guy you fighting than you are. That's the thing. That what tells me a lot about a boxer. If you're a boxer and you do this for a living and you fight for millions of dollars, or you trying to fight for millions of dollars, and you have the ability to fight for millions of dollars, and you're not studying your opponent, and you don't know the ins and outs of him, you don't know his mindset, you don't know if he's has the world against him, or if he's coming out with a killer mindset, or you don't know if the words that he's saying is believable, or if he's just talking. If Ben Whittaker would listen to everything Liam Cameron said the first time when they were talking at those press conferences, he would have understood, okay, this guy's coming out to, fight for it all. This is not a easy fight. Don't underestimate your opponent, man. That's all I got to say. If he would have done that, he'd be in a good spot right now. But to be doing the extra early this, early that, let's call it, to be honest with you, technically this fight is supposed to be 1-1, a draw. It's supposed to be a 1-1. Liam Cameron won the first fight. Whittaker won the second one. If they want to give him that victory, and then it will be a trilogy. But at the same time, at this point, bro, just move on, man. At this point, just move on. And I respect Liam Cameron for actually just walking out of there and not being upset about it. It's just like, it is what it is, bro. He's a grown man, mature. He knows what time it is. It is what it is. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the stoppage, but damn, look what somebody just said about this Liam Cameron and Ben Whittaker fight. I'm gonna tell bro, sorry. Dang. This guy just said that's insane. And we got a fan on here who said he was just entering the venue. That's wild. Look at this tweet. This is disgusting. He had this posted under the highlights of the Liam Cameron and Ben Whittaker knockout. He says, I was just entering the venue. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they said the fight wasn't gonna start until a certain time too. Well, technically it was on time, but you know what I mean. I don't know. Sometimes when they put the time up there, that's when the ring walk starts. Usually they'll say like 4 o'clock or 5 or 10 p.m. or 11, ring walk. Yeah, for that to be an early stoppage like that, wow, that's insane, bro. Somebody tell me some prove it that you were just entering the building. Man, shut up. Still sound crazy. Prove it. Man, happy Easter to everybody out there. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy your day. But yeah, it's a lot of people that's upset about that crap we just seen. I ain't like it, but it's not on Ben Whittaker though. I definitely don't blame him. This is just a error on the referees, bro. That's it. They took away from a good fight. I just don't, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't feel valued as a fan. Like just having two fights like that end that way. Yeah, I just don't. I don't feel valued as a fan having two fights end like that early like that. Then as a bro, uh, like I said, man, I appreciate everybody for coming through. That is insane to me. Insane. Am I surprised? No, I'm not. I'm not surprised. Definitely not surprised, man. You've been around the sport of boxing, you've seen everything. Yeah, they gotta start understanding what they be asking of the fans, bro. I think sometimes the promoters, they need to start getting a ticket, going to the fight, and figure out how I actually feel to be sitting there and watching a quick stoppage like that. And we talking about a main event, bro. We ain't talking about nothing. Bro, you'll never see nothing like that on a turkey card, bro. Never. Oh yeah, appreciate it. Happy Easter, bro. Yeah, you'll never see nothing like that on a turkey card. I don't know. I like Ben Shalom, but I don't know Ben. Ben, I don't know if Turkey gonna like that kind of stuff going over there in Saudi Arabia. I don't think Turkey's gonna like those kind of stoppages. Trust me. And people say, "Oh, Turkey is cheating for Hamza Shiraz." Man, you know how Ammo Williams lasted till the 11th round. That fight could have got called in the 9th round. Talking about Turkey cheating. Man, these dudes. We gonna see. But the fans have spoken. I already looked on Twitter. The fans have spoken. Somebody said, "Where are all the haters now, bro?" I don't know if nobody understand this. Nobody hates Ben Whittaker. I guess that's gonna have to be a video later on. Nobody knows this guy. Somebody said, "Where are the Ben Whittaker haters now?" Somebody said, "Shut it, prick. He was booing his own hometown." I mean, shut it, mate. He was booing his own hometown. And nobody's laughing about him being booed or nothing like that, bro. It's just people expect more out of him. You know what I'm saying? People have been supporting him from day one. Nah, nobody hate Ben Whittaker. I think I'm still a fan of Ben Whittaker. Go support him whenever he fights. Let's not get it twisted. I don't think it's Ben Whittaker's fault. If anything, they should. Oh, maybe they say Ben Shalom. Maybe they should get more criticism than. That's allegedly. I don't want to get no cease and desist over here, but I'm just saying. Maybe he should get more criticism than the fighter because, bro, he's co-signing all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then the 12 rounds. When I seen the 12, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since everybody seen the 12 round contract get retracted and Liam Cameron get 10 rounds, ever since then, nobody trusted this system they got going on. They didn't trust the fight. It barely got made. The fans had to make this fight. If they didn't make this fight, nobody was gonna watch another fight from these either fighter. I ain't gonna say either fighter, but they would have watched Cameron. But it would have been hard to try to pitch a fight with Ben Whittaker. It just would have been. And it's still gonna be hard to pitch another fight because who is he gonna fight next? People don't like these cheap victories, man. It makes people that don't really like Turkey. It's a lot of fans that still don't like Turkey. It makes those fans say, you know what, Turkey ain't that bad. Maybe I was overreacting. With these kind of results, Turkey can't be that bad. Because then you start to realize, man, I'm losing half of my day waiting on a one-round fight. What am I doing to myself? I can't believe this. I'm going to tell you this right now, though. I will go this far. I feel like they took two good fights away, great fights, classic fights away for personal reasons. I think last year, the fight between him and Ben Whittaker, Cameron and Ben Whittaker would have been a classic before the fight and after the fight. I thought it was going to be a classic. Then this fight could have been the same way. Look how much these guys was punching the first 2 rounds in this fight. You see how Ben Whittaker was breathing so hard after the first round? That's why we wanted a 12-round fight. I'm telling you, man, they do little things. You know, with these strings, they pull the puppet strings and they ruin fights. This is proof right here that, you know, Ben Whittaker versus Cameron is going to be the best 2 fights we've seen that never really met its full potential. Got ruined by a referee and the ropes. Sad, man. It's sad. This is why sometimes a lot of fans accuse promoters of not being fans of the sport, because it's like, bro, how could you be a fan and you co-sign this? Like, what? Yeah, everybody says the premature stoppage, embarrassing stoppage, ref's a clown, ref's a joke, same old boxing referees. Yeah, man, it's bad, man. Yeah, it's bad. That was a bad stoppage, man. And Ben went out there to get his respect back, but yeah, UK fans too smart for that, buddy. I don't know if everybody knows it or not. A little too smart for that one. They're definitely not going for that one. Yeah, I'm probably have to talk about this later on. I'm gonna see what everybody's reaction is. Probably gonna have to come back to this later on because I want to see what everybody's reaction is to it. I appreciate everybody for coming through though.